Can I see you in my office, Peralta? Asked the captain. Sure thing, said Jake Peralta, Brooklyn Nine-Nine's best detective. Just let me finish this wacky and disruptive thing I was doing. He finishes doing it, and everyone thinks he's brilliant, and there are no consequences for the mess it made. The cleaners will just get it later, he thinks to himself. He strides into Captain Holt's office. His wife, Amy Santiago, a former fellow detective and now sergeant, is sat in front of Holt's desk. What can we do for you? Amy asked the captain. A case just came in. A murder case. Nice, says Peralta inappropriately. Someone was murdered in a gruesome manner, and it was very upsetting as he was a dear friend of mine. Tight, said Peralta, still not reading the tone of the room or the general gravitas of someone being murdered. You're my two best detectives, so I want you two on the case, exclaimed Holt. I need you to go undercover to a coffee shop here in New York called Central Perk and find out who killed my friend, Gunther. Peralta and Santiago walk into Central Perk. Both are dressed undercover to blend in. Peralta wears a backward cap, a flannel shirt, underneath a knitted tank top. Santiago, also trying to blend into Central Perk, is dressed as a tall, round coffee table. The captain told us to keep an eye out for a suspicious group of 6 people. They've been scoping this place out for the last 8 years or so. That must be them there, said Santiago, pointing to a group of people not at their jobs. Cool, said Peralta for no reason whatsoever. Let's have a listen to what they're saying. They shuffle as close as they can get without pulling focus from the 6 friends sat around the couch. It just feels so weird without Gunther here, droned the tallest of the men. Yeah, Ross, said the blonde woman, but maybe he's not really gone. She poured some coffee on the floor. Phoebes, what are you doing? Asked a woman sporting the haircut known as the Rachel. I just hoped the ghost of Gunther would appear to mop it up. But before Peralta could even think, the cleaners will probably get it later. The handsomest of the men was licking the coffee off the floor. Could you be any more disgusting, Joey? Asked the sarcastic one. Monica was there too. These seem like our suspects. They're all pretty unhinged, said Peralta. But which one of them did it? Asked Santiago. Let's go talk to them and see what we can learn. They walked towards the couch where the 6 friends sat. Hi guys, I'm Bernie McAvator, lied Peralta. And this is my friend, a tall round coffee table. Hi, said Santiago, doing her best tall round coffee table accent. The 6 friends all looked at each other, confused. What was going on? Why were these people that weren't one of the 6 friends talking to them? Not to be rude, but we don't really like speaking to people if they're not one of the 6 of us, a relative or a love interest, said the large male Ross. We just wanted to say sorry about the death of your friend Gunther, chipped in Santiago, keeping up her best tall round coffee table voice. Thanks, replied the dark-haired woman. Say, where were you guys when it happened? Asked Peralta casually. We were all at our work, replied the sarcastic one. NYPD, put your hands in the air, yelled Peralta, pulling out his gun from his holster and police badge from his pocket. You're all under arrest for the murder of Gunther. That was obviously a lie. You're never all at work at the same time. But which one of them did it? Asked Santiago, following suit and pulling out her gun. That's just it, Santiago. It was all of them. All of the 6 friends possess the skill to pull off the perfect murder. Rachel used her fashion knowledge to perfectly mimic the Central Perk outfit uniform, which Joey wore and acted as if he worked here. He then led Gunther into the back alley where Phoebe and Chandler were waiting for him. Using her street smarts and his sidekick syndrome, they brutally murdered him, and then Monica cleared up the mess. And Ross knew exactly how to dispose of the body because he's a paleontologist. I don't know what a paleontologist is. The only thing I can't work out is why. Because he wasn't one of us, blurted out the blonde woman Phoebes. He confused things. He wasn't one of the six of us, nor a relative, nor a romantic interest, yet he kept talking to us. And with that, the Brooklyn Nine-Nine detectives handcuffed the six friends and led them out into the waiting police van, satisfied that they had once again got a full confession despite only having a hunch. But as they led them outside, a large white van appeared, and out of it jumped 5 balaclavaed figures who clubbed Santiago and Peralta to death. "Quick, friends, get in our van," one of them yells. "What? But who are you?" asked the Rachel. They pulled off their balaclavas. "We're like you," says the cast of How I Met Your Mother.